I'm not sure who any of these, well, I mean, I know who I am. I'm Mike Worm, and you're welcome back to the Chopping Channel. This is our first gathering online to sell a lot of products in quite a while, and I'm not exactly feeling confident, even though one must never admit failure. But let me do some introductions. I'd like to introduce Velma Wallenrod.
My goodness, it's so good to be back on the channel of Chop again with you. Gosh, this is sort of our album release party, I guess.
The product last time was ourselves.
Yes, and indeed.
Velma, I am so happy to see you.
Oh, Man from the World is here, too.
I see you, I like you.
Oh, I am happy to be back with you again after all these years.
Yes, thank you.
Wow. Can I hear you all right? No, you can't answer that, I don't think.
Velma, we have many answers and many questions tonight, and we are very excited to bring you again another episode of Chopping Channel.
The warmth just fills me with warmth.
I forget where Emily is from, so perhaps Emily can tell us.
Oh, hello. Hello, I'm Emily, and I'm from Dalston.
Where's that?
Dalston is in London. It's in East London.
That's the world.
Oh, it's where all the beards are.
You've come from all over the world, too?
Yes. There are different hipsters and different beards there.
Well, isn't that something?
It's lovely, yes. I love it.
That's delightful, and
Totally.
what an honor to have someone help us with the pushing the products through who's also from the world, and actually a world place that many of us have been. London, England.
Yes, London.
This means one thing. We are from all over the world.
Oh, yes, it's true. Yes, all over the world. Oh, we're going to just jump right in, are we, and talk about the most important thing of all.
So we can ride the conceptual wave and come up with the things that are going to happen next before the rest of the country even knows about it.
Yes. Now that's something.
It's really something when you think about how much cred there is and how much cred we have sold.
Can you explain what Cred is?
It's Cred, long-time best-selling. The product we are perhaps best known for in socially just times such as these. How can so-called white people be sure if they're helping the cause? More important, how can they show other people, such as people like me? And only the man from the world can sell you the cred, because it isn't cred if it doesn't come from me. But luckily, I am here to sell you cred, because I am truly your forgiving friend. And with goodwill, I understand and know you to be coming from the good places, together into the future, with no hard feelings.
I'll tell you, here at the Chopping Channel, why our engineers have used special forward-thinking computer code to implement our hallmark product, Cred, onto fascinating and forward-thinking blockchain technology. We now have a global peer-to-peer network on which to verify and exchange Cred. Not credibility, mind you. It's even better. It's Cred, because it makes old-fashioned concepts of money and finance utterly worthless. It annihilates them in a way that I can get excited about. It replaces them in the same way that I'm familiar with.
Well, if you're wondering how to graduate from ally to accomplice, you're going to need Cred. It is gifted upon you by people such as myself, inviting you to fun protests, if you like, or allowing you to get back to work without worrying about it. Morally attend to your own business. Once was only available in physical form, but only barbarians are using safety pins these days.
That's true. I read that on my feed.
Today and tonight, we offer you the most important innovation the Chopping Channel has introduced in the years, and we shudder to even say it. But this is an announcement worth remembering. Can we talk about this some more? Because this is so exciting.
Oh, so exciting! And I just love hearing your dulcet tones, man of the world. Have you ever looked on my OkCupid page?
Well, Velma, yes I have, and as usual, I can see right through you.
Well, you know that things have changed since the last time you were here, and I have been revealed to be much more...
Opaque.
Opaque, yes, you can see right through me. Sorry, go on.
I have not
You
understand
so
the
much-
technology exact, but I only know true deep heart feelings, which is why I am here. Because you can trust the man. But I want to understand the computers, how they work, so I can know. Because now that we know how much we can all trust each other, I think we are really ready for a final new world.
Oh, yes. Look into your heart. I can start with what I know, in addition to being the founder of OkCupid. And by the way, if you are interested in seeing our website, it has gotten an entire new redesign of late. And oh, there are so many men and women out there waiting for you. If you want to look at Velma's own profile, that's me. Just go to VelmaLucious747 on OkCupid and send me a message. I'll check my mail during the broadcast. VelmaLucious747. Enough about me. The blockchain, as we all know, is a somewhat arbitrary form of cryptography which can be definitively and accurately used to derive value from numbers, which is what we've always done. But now, we can have a single form of money which is accompanied by a shareable online database. That's right, a history of every single piece of currency and every transaction that has ever happened. Can you imagine?
It's incredible. If I have the app, then I have the access.
Yes, exactly.
So it was my idea, I must admit. If we can do such a thing with money, with the blockchain, then why not do this with other things? Why not disrupt further to trust itself? So why not use computers to create an economy of cred?
Well, conscious capitalism was only the beginning, of course. I never liked their food or their 6-DVD business retreat PowerPoint set, but who can argue that if you're stuck doing something 8 hours a day, you might as well believe in it, right? Sacred Commerce was a breakthrough. It has primed the pump for our new trust implementation.
So it is like a giant, distributed brain that we can all verify and know to be true, containing each of our names and showing each of us and each other how much cred one has.
Oh, yes. The man from the world is, in fact, a brilliant genius. He's the architect and creator of Fantalon Cred It, and he's sitting right here in the KPFA studio.
Hello.
Amazing. So what does Fantalon mean?
Obtain credibility.
Oh,
How? One must, but how? Questions which date from the dawn of time. A wisdom which I, through my genetics, uniquely align with in caves due to travels and relationships and mountains.
wait, what
and
do you
time,
mean?
you know.
How are you uniquely aligned with caves?
By being truthful, showing up to meetings, obtaining
Oh.
credibility and trust.
If you find it difficult to become reliable, if you've been confused over the last few years with your role in life and how your wish to improve the world by calling out injustices, and you can't understand why you're being told you need to stop talking by everyone you're trying to help, then you need cred. Yes.
I have not understand what you're saying.
Oh, well, I could rephrase it.
Vital essences are their own help.
Oh, well, that's right.
But whether you're watching television, reading information online, or simply talking to a friend, you need cred. And because of who I am and my experience with vital essences, cred that comes from me is helpful to you and real to those you want to punch up to.
Yes.
So we use the blockchain as a database that contains a true list of all the people that have cred.
It's amazing. We know all of them. We have them all here, and you can be one of them too.
Yes, it is simple. If you are on the list, you have cred. But let's talk about the technology now, because if you're building an infrastructure that defines accuracy and
Yes.
reliability,
Uh-huh.
you need the most engaged and streamlined engineering team.
The team.
A team of people. And thanks in part to having established an operating base in Sausalito, Our team of software developers have produced an agile, transparent, diverse, and social culture, which flexibly contains the ecosystem that it aspires to become.
Oh no, here we go
We've
again.
understood Silicon Valley culture before, but this time we're transcending locality precisely because I am a man from the world.
Oh, you just proved it.
I know it is our destiny to engage. China, for instance, transparent interpurity and wafer-thin dermal stickers to track purchases down to the microsecond aren't just the future. You need my authentication to continue, or you're going to be called out online and fired for your job, no matter how much value you've provided in the past. And let me tell you, it really doesn't matter who you just voted in as president of this world.
How does one acquire cred, Mr. Man from the World?
Well, in the past, one's only option was to invest time, to develop consistency and reliability through a network of specific friends, each with their own amassed valuations of cred. In the past, people made do with credibility, but that's part of our innovation. Cred is not credibility, it's more. Much more. Due to the social networks credibility requires in order to be known, it can only go so far. Verification would require the same lifetimes it took to build. We've freed ourselves from these limitations using technology. This is not beta software. This is a fully fleshed out, unhackable blockchain implementation which has covered every use case from ideation to team revisions to approvals to AI voter proxy switches, which can help you make the toughest decisions. It's all to be tested to mission-critical perfection by engineers and financial veterans. It's not just a thing, it's a thing important people are doing.
Oh, let's sell some of this cred.
How do I say this again? Tantalon.
Oh, and it's tantalizing, isn't it? It's up to you.
Number 9.